honor of actually of my great-grandparents, Christina and Tony. My grandmother is actually their daughter, Grandma Bessie, and they came from Italy. Well, actually, it's really complicated. They were actually, Grandma Bessie was actually their daughter-in-law. Grandma Bessie came from Russia. It's very complicated. So I'm going to make a spaghetti meatball dinner, but I want to show you the right way how to do it. There's a right way and there's a wrong way. When you make meatballs, you must use pure Italian breadcrumbs, okay? Use olive oil as your oil base in your pan. If you don't have olive oil, you can switch to vegetable oil. Use tons and tons of garlic, and I mean tons of garlic. Use oregano. Let's really season this up. A lot of salt. I'm going to take an egg. Okay, now I'm going to grab this and mix this together with my hands. Okay, we need more breadcrumbs. Sometimes you need just a little bit more breadcrumbs. It's a little too, here we go. We don't want to overly egg it. All right. Yeah, Grandma Bessie learned to cook Italian from her husband's mom, who was a devout Italian. Grandma Bessie was actually Russian. Now, we're going to grab these, and you're going to roll it up and roll it up. You want them to be very firm. Tons and tons of seasoning. That's what my great-grandmother always did, great-grandma Christina. Tons of seasoning on her Italian food. You want to really season it up. We're going to pop this in the oven. Cook this. These meatballs are just about finished. It's cooked with a lot of olive oil, folks, and that's a fact here. Let me just grab my spoon real fast. You don't need to put this spatula, what I meant to say. They cook with a lot of olive oil. Now, one thing, when you make your pasta, please put a lot of salt in it. It tastes really good. Well, that's what they're known for. Now, we grab the meatballs. Bring the pot over here. Yeah, it's something how my grandmother met my grandfather. Came from different parts of the world. And I still, up to this day, I don't really know how they met. But they sure met, and that's how I'm here today. Same thing with my children. You want the meatballs very, very firm. Professional chefs all make very firm meatballs. Get them all out. And they want everything sticking. Sometimes you get a little sticky, so not to worry. There we go. Now, next thing I want to do is put the sauce over. And I tell you something, my great-grandmother, Christina, I'm positive she made her own sauce. Positive, folks. Okay, here we go. Oh, folks, it smells good. Oh. Nice Italian. You know, it's something. Every Sunday, we would go to Grandma Bessie's house, and we would have spaghetti and meatballs every Sunday. It was like clockwork. We always went there on a Sunday. Garlic powder on top of this. Oregano. A little bit of salt. And a dash of sugar. She always made it every Sunday. But since today is Sunday, spaghetti and meatballs should be made every Sunday. We've got to follow that family tradition. Just for a few minutes. Put a bit of salt into your pasta. It gives it a very good taste. And put a little bit of oil in too, if you like. You know, a little bit of olive oil or vegetable oil. It's really good. And like I said, every Sunday night we went to Grandma Bessie's house. It was like a family tradition. And she always made spaghetti and meatballs, folks. And she learned that from her mother-in-law, how to cook Italian. Okay. Now I'm going to grab my salt, put a little bit more salt here. Really season it up a lot. Oh. And for dessert, it was always chocolate pudding cake. And some cheese on top. And here we have, in honor of my Grandma Bessie and her in-laws, Deborah's Home Country Kitchen. Have a great day and please subscribe to my wonderful YouTube channel.